I want to start this video off with a full game spoiler warning. If you've not completed Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, I suggest that you come back to this video after you've done so. In this video, I'll be covering the current strategy for the free category of Humble Beginnings. If you want more background on this guide series, I'll have a link in the description to the first video in this series where I talk more about the structure of the series. I'll also have other useful links for mechanics and other general information in the description, as well as a link to a Pastebin with a written version of the build and the strategy that I'll be covering in this video. Additionally, since this strategy uses replica Monados, I'll be linking the previous guide in the description in case you don't have access to them. That guide will still be marked as outdated in the playlist though. With all that out of the way, let's get into the build. On Rhine, we're going to be using one of the replica Monados. Preferably you will use the Monado Rudra, though using either Abyss or Agni in that order of preference is also acceptable. Rudra will be the most consistent though. For gems on Rhine, we're going to want to have attack stability, attack plus, critical up, as well as initial tension, strength up, 2 ether up gems, and a quick step gem. We're not going to be moving much in this TA, but we will have time to input a little bit of movement while we're selecting our art, so we want quick step in order to get the most movement out of that, to make so that we're less reliant on where the enemies are in order to hit them. Additionally, we're going to be getting a lot of critical hits on Wave 3, so increasing Ryan's critical hit rate as much as possible is definitely preferred. For arts on Ryan, you're going to want to have Soaring Tempest in his talent slot, as well as Magstorm, Hellhound, and an art such as Cool Off, Doze Off, Overdrive, or Activate Monado, which lets you activate your talent art from any range. For skills on Ryan, we're going to be using his critical hit rate up skill tree, as well as just various skill links to increase his damage. I'll go ahead and scroll over them all now. With all that out of the way, let's get into the video review section of this video. In this section of the video, I'll be talking through my current PB as of the time of recording this video. So what you're going to want to do here for wave 1 is essentially start holding the analog stick in the forward left direction to get you a little bit closer to the enemies, and as quickly as you can, target onto the Crabbles and use Mag Storm followed by Soaring Tempest. The reason why you need to have Soaring Tempest on your talent slot is that these Crabbles will basically never be within 10 meters of you, so you won't be able to activate Soaring Tempest without using something like Activate Monado. I'll go ahead and show this here. If you get lucky with the placement of both enemies on wave 1 and 2, you'll be able to one-shot both of them in that one single motion using Art's Reservation. So here for wave 3, you're going to want to target onto the Junk Bunnet, which is the one with the vision detection, because it's the one that has the highest HP value of the 3. So you want your first attack plus from Fiora's Link skill to land on it. After this, you're basically just going to want to mash Hellhound and hope that all 3 enemies are in range and that you're able to kill all 3 of them. I believe you do need to get a critical hit on all 3 enemies to kill, and even then you need good damage rolls, because Hellhound has a art scaling of 1.0 to 1.2, I believe. The numbers might not be exactly correct, but the basic point is that its art scaling is variable, meaning that it's not going to be 100% consistent your damage, even if your weapon attack is consistent. We'll go ahead and watch this now, though. You can see just mash Hellhound, and if you're lucky, it will kill all 3. In addition to getting crits, if the enemies are facing away from you, you will also get a damage additive so that you can, you'll be able to one-shot them without having to necessarily get the critical hit. So that's a little bit more things that can go in your favor. With all that out of the way, though, that's about it for this video. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If there's anything that's unclear, feel free to ask me in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.